Hi, James. Good to see you again, man.
Good to see you.
How do you get the defense, especially at this time of the season, on the same page when you have to balance so many different kind of guys? Like, you got DeJounte coming back. He's a veteran, coming back from an extended absence. You also had two lottery rookies who are trying to get confidence in this league on that end of the floor as well. You're getting healthy. Like, how do you balance all that to get a cohesive or make the best situation possible for your defense?
I think it's the number one key. We've said after the break, the goal has really been to turn the defense. When you look at the teams in the NBA, and there's a number of them out there, the teams that have quickly turned their path in the NBA has been done through the defensive lens. The Pistons, the Rockets, the Spurs, Boston's hovered in that area. Phoenix has made a turn in the Western Conference through their defense. I believe a top 10 defense. Our guys understand it. I believe that you have to be a serious, legitimate team in this league. You have to have a solid, strong defense. And you can look at our entire season. We've had injuries, young guys, whatever. Bottom line is, you have to have habits and belief and care on the defensive end of the floor. Now, you got to add a little bit of size and physicality to that. That's what we've tried to do here, is we've added some grown-ups to the mix that are showing our young guys how to guard and defend every possession. Not once in a while, every possession. And there's got to be a physicality, there's got to be a level of communication that you got to have. That's why DeAndre Jordan's in the lineup. I didn't anticipate playing DeAndre Jordan, but part of it, Missy was out, and we've added a center or a big to the lineup that understands and values defense. I think the greatest teacher, developer for our young players are the examples for them, right? Someone that's doing it. We've all had this in our life. If you're around those people that are executing or performing at a high level, surround yourself with those type of people. And DeAndre can talk about defense all he wants until he goes out and does it. You don't get the bite of it. Now that he's playing, now he's on the floor, there's accountability, he's talking in practice. Now I expect Missy to do it, now I expect Carlo to do it, now I expect Queen to do it, and they're all following that path. DeJounte Murray now, look at the path that Fears is on now. Defensively, he's been a hound, and that's to his credit, but now he gets to watch DeJounte do it for the first 5-10 minutes of the game. So, to me, we turned this really through the example, through the habit work, putting a real focus on it every day in practice, the film sessions, self-accountability by the players. It's a combination of all of that, trying to move the needle defensively, and we have done that. I think over our last 17 games or something like that, we're top 10 in defensive field goal percentage. So when you look at the guys, the teams that we're around now in that group, I expect us to stay there. And it's a standard that you set every single day, and how you work, what you work on, and who's doing it. Anything less than that is unacceptable. So we had a tough night the other night on the back-to-back against the Clippers, but I expect us to come out very aggressive tonight defensively.